Welcome back. David here. We on episode 7, Smart Money Challenge. Yes, blockchain freedom, basics in blockchain and cryptocurrency. I'm going to be doing 122 videos. I decided to do a challenge, and last week I had a look how many days was till the end of the year, and there's 122 days. So this is 7 out of 122. Welcome to the challenge, and I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you some blockchain fundamentals. I'm going to show you what's hot right now, and enjoy. So let's get started here. Let me share my screen. So what are we going to talk about today is we're going to look at the DAO 1 wealth tripod, right? There's something called a Minebot that I'm going to share. There's a chain bot that I'm going to share, and then there's something called a DEX liquidity pool. Now, the mine bots they were on sale. Okay, basically you can mine a token, and I'll show you which token it is. But when the token reaches again $6.25, then these will go back on sale. And they are pretty cool, these mine bots, because you can mine the APTM token and you can hold them, right? Hodl the coin. Why is it so good to hodl the coin? Well, because there is big opportunity, I believe, for the APTM token. And I'll go into that as well. And then we're going to have a look at the chain bot, where you can actually have AI doing the trading for you, buying low, selling high on autopilot. That is super cool. And then you can bag some more of these APTM tokens, right? And this all comes back to dollar cost averaging, which is super powerful, meaning you buy a little over a long period of time, 3 to 4 years, 5 years, and you see the advantages. Then the DEX liquidity pool, where you can actually put some capital into a pool, and the APTM liquidity pool, and you can get fees, and I'll show you how lucrative that is. So all three of them, mining bot, chain bot, and DEX liquidity pool working together, is definitely a wealth tripod. So let me show you. Let me get into it here quickly. I'm just going to stop sharing here quickly, and then I'll reshare the screen. Let's just get into the right screen. And there we go. And now I can reshare. So we're going to have a look at, I'm sure you know what we're having a look at, right? Coin market cap, of course. Okay, if you're new and you haven't seen any videos of mine before, this is video 7 out of 122. So go back to the previous versions, have a look in the description below, and you can go to my YouTube channel. You can have a look at those as well. So this is the project I'm bullish about, the APTM coin. Why am I bullish about it? Well, the project's only 9 months old, right? And already ranked 402. Okay, so imagine 10 years ago, you could have bought Bitcoin, right? And let me show you something that's really cool. So in coin market cap, you can see the top, I think, 8,000 coins. So Bitcoin is number 1. And let me go show you a nice little graph that you can go look at. So say, for instance, you bought Bitcoin 10 years ago, right? You can actually track the whole chart of Bitcoin when it started. So you can go all, and then you can go 10 years ago. So let me go. So that'll be 2015, right? So there you go, 2060 there, 2015. One Bitcoin was $403. Now imagine if you did something called dollar cost purchasing. I did a little, I asked ChatGPT, yeah, right? Dollar cost averaging. This is like a 7th wonder of the world. Okay, if you can have the discipline to do this, imagine if you could have the discipline to do that with Bitcoin or with the APTM token, right? Over a long period of time, and you just dollar cost average. It's an investment strategy where you invest a fixed amount of money into an asset like stocks, crypto, at set intervals, constantly, like once a week or once a month, for example, weekly or monthly, regardless of the asset price. Okay, so let's go back here. So that you can see how powerful this is. So imagine if you average cost purchased Bitcoin for 10 years. Ask ChatGPT how wealthy you would be, right? Now, I believe with our Apertum coin, it's spelled APERTUM. It's only $1.53. So imagine if you start um, dollar average cost purchasing this in the right now, right? What an advantage you would have. Buy it weekly, buy it monthly. I'm going to show you how to do that. So that is one of the strategies, part of this wealth tripod that I'm showing, right? So let's go back to it. So you've got the DEX liquidity pool, which I'm going to show you how you can actually purchase the coin, okay? Because you can purchase and hold it. And through the DEX liquidity pool, you can put liquidity. So you can do two things in here. Okay. So let's go and have a look at that first. So go back here. And what you're going to do is when you actually register for an account with DAO One, and just have a look in the description. I've got a link there where you can watch a video to learn more about the project. And then you can also join the DAO One project, and that's where you can purchase these coins. Okay, the Apertum coin. So let me show you a bit of history as well. You can come down here. We are on 4 different exchanges as well, and then you've got some news, and then have a read. Right, launched by the Apertum Foundation on the 30th of January 2025. The network has demonstrated explosive community growth. Its native token Apertum, APTM, officially launched on the 19th of February 2025 on the Apertum DEX, skyrocketing from 0.025 to $4.50. So have a read, right? So once you could have, as I said, have a look at the description below. And when you've actually joined DAO One, you will have a back office where you can actually log in to your account. And in here, you can go apps and you can go DEX. And this is like a decentralized exchange. Okay. And it's super, super easy to send money. I've connected with a MetaMask. If you're not familiar with what a MetaMask is, don't worry. I've got step-by-step instructions. Just click on the link below in the description and it'll guide you through how to do it. So I'm just going to connect my wallet quickly, my MetaMask wallet. So let me just connect it quickly. Give me one sec. And unlock. Okay, so say for instance, you actually send some money to your MetaMask wallet and say USDT. You sent it there. And if you're not familiar with these terms, don't worry, I can guide you and help you. Okay, this is much easier than you actually think. Okay, and as I mentioned, that we do have step-by-step guides. So, say for instance, you send some USDT over to my MetaMask wallet. Then what you can do is you can actually swap the USDT for a Apertum. So give you an example. So we used a wrapped version. I'm not going to go into all the technicalities about it, but this is how easy it would be to get your hands on the Apertum token. So all you would do is, so say for instance, I wanted to swap, say, one, just as an example, I'm going to swap $1 and I'm going to buy at one, I'm going to buy, well, it's going to be 0.64 of an Apertum, right? So, and then I just swap it and then I confirm swap it. And there we go. That's how I can average cost purchasing into dollar cost averaging into the Apertum token and start bagging myself some of those, right? So that's super cool. Now, how cool would it be if you can actually also um, earn fees when you put some capital into a liquidity pool? Okay, so yeah, you've got something called pools, and I've got a pool here between Apertum and USDT, and I add liquidity to this pool like a cappuccino a day. So I'm adding what, $2-3 a day every day. I'm adding to this pool, and I can give you an example. I just got to stop my video because it doesn't like me when I'm actually doing a video. But I'll give you an example so you can actually see. So let me just stop my video. There you go. And then what I'll do is I'll give you if I can make this smaller. Cool. So I'm going to manage and I'm going to add. and I'm going to add some, I'm going to say 2 Apertum, and then I'm going to add, I should have enough. I've got, oh, I'm going to add 1 Apertum because I only got a balance of 199. So I could actually do 1.9. There you go. So I'm going to add this to the liquidity pool, right? So supply and confirm supply. And let me just, I just got to authorize it. I got something called a keystone, which is security for my crypto. And I'll just going to authorize that. And this is how easy it is to actually just add to the liquidity pool. So, boom. And you'll watch a little thing will pop up on the top right any second now. And it just means I've just added to the liquidity pool. There you go. That's how easy it is. And you most probably want to say, how does this pool actually work? So check here. Liquidity pool providers earn 0.3 fee on all trades proportional to the share of the pool. How cool is that? And if you wanted to actually see what percentage you're getting, interest rate, at the moment, you're getting 11% per annum. Okay. Now this varies. Okay. Yesterday it was 30%. Okay. Because I mean, it just varies on how many transactions are on the on this pair. And it is a Saturday today, so most probably people are busy doing other things than trading. So 11% is still cool. And as I say, it varies from 10. I've seen it as high as 70%. So all I'm doing is I'm doing this seventh wonder of the world, dollar cost averaging, buying, swapping the Apertum, number 1, adding liquidity, number 2. Now we've got a second product that I want to show you, which is absolutely cool. I can go store. We got these trading bots, okay, with that is AI based. Okay, so yes, we do have a little disclaimer, okay, just so you know that the product is at your own risk, and any losses incurred due to actions are my own responsibility. So just take that in mind, right? But nobody wants to trade, right, and sit by their computer. Okay. Most traders fail. What do they say? 90% to 95% of traders fail. Trading is often seen as a gateway to financial freedom, but really, it's harsh. 95% of traders lose money. Okay. How cool would it be if you had a trading bot that actually does it for you? All you need to do is get a trading bot, load it with some capital, and it will trade. And all it really effectively is doing is it's looking at the chart, and we can do a 1-day chart, and it's buying low, selling high. And the robot, the AI, does that for you. And you're accumulating a Apertum. So if we go back to this wealth tripod, I've shown you the DEX. That's super powerful. Now I've shown you the chain bot, super powerful, working for you 24/7. You don't have to look at the charts. Same as the DEX. You just put liquidity in there, and then you also don't forget you can swap your USDT directly for the token as well. So you're doing 2 things: getting the Apertum token and adding to the liquidity pool and getting that interest rate and earning on the fees. Okay. Mining bot. Now the mining bot is only going to go back on sale. Okay. Let me show you. Let's go back here. The mining bot is only going to go back on sale when the price reaches $6.25, I believe. $6.25. Okay. So who knows the potential of this price of this coin, right? You know, imagine where it would be in 5 years' time. I mean, look at Bitcoin, right? As an example. So I'm very bullish on this coin. And let me just show you here quickly. I've got a few mining bots that I bought previously. And all it does is it actually mines the Apertum token for you. So here I've already mined 314 coins. Okay. And basically I can claim now. I've got 1.3 coins I can claim. So all I could say is when these come back on sale, take advantage of the mining bot. Then you got the mining bot creating tokens for you, right? Then you got the DEX liquidity pool where you can swap the USDT for Apertum anyway, and then also add to the liquidity pool. So that's cool. And then you got the chain trade bot trading for you on the market, and you're not looking at your computer, right? You can go do other things. So imagine you work these all 3 together. Okay, very powerful. So So what I wanted to show you is this was yesterday's video, episode 6, and I'm on episode 7. Go give me a like, give me a subscribe, and also go and have a look at the description. You'll see something called Start Your Crypto Journey, and there you've got a link. You can also go to my blog that I also put some good information on there as well. So awesome. So I just wanted to say thank you, thank you, thank you. This is episode 7. And let me just make this nice and big. And I'll put the video back on. And I will see you back tomorrow for episode 8 of Smart Money. Blockchain freedom, right? Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you soon. And bye-bye.